There is a message making the rounds from the FBI that more organizations need to hear. Threat assessment is not just about identifying danger, it is about creating a pathway to help. That distinction matters more than most leaders realize because in too many organizations, the current model works like a trap door. Someone raises a concern, and the unspoken assumption is that the next stop is discipline, removal, or a call to law enforcement. Sometimes law enforcement is exactly the right call. Sometimes removal is necessary. But in many cases, the goal should be earlier than that. The goal is to identify behavior that is concerning, understand what is driving it, reduce the grievance, increase the connection to support, and interrupt the escalation before someone moves further towards that edge. That requires a trained team, not one person guessing in isolation, not HR making calls outside their lane, not security running it alone, not counseling alone either. A real cross functional team with clear roles and a practice process. Here's the question for every leader watching this: does your organization have a pathway for concerns that leads to assessment and actual support? Or do people only come forward when they're already afraid? And when they do report, do they believe it will help or do they believe it will make things worse for them? If the honest answer gives you pause, that is the work. Threat assessment is not a hammer, it's a compass. And used correctly, it helps people find a safer direction before they reach the cliff. If you need help building a behavioral threat assessment team that can actually function when it matters, that's exactly what we do at Belanti.net. And as always, before disaster strikes, ask that most important question: are we good?